Time now for the PHL Morning News on this Tuesday morning, July 21st, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely, lovely Tuesday morning, July 21st, 2015. Here now, your news at 90. Tuck story at 8:32 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning. Here is North Korean leader Kim Jong-un meets with North Korea's first female fighter jet pilots in this undated photo as North Korea said that they are not interested in Iran-style nuclear talks. FBI agents have found evidence that Chattanooga shooter Mohammed Abdulaziz was found a radical American member of Al-Qaeda. Online in 2013, as well as pages of Reddit that showed the young man was suicidal looking for a way to absolve. Ohio Governor John Kasich looks for room in the waste. Newspapers in Turkey have reacted with a shocking dismay to Monday's deadly attack at the border town of Surak, with some newspapers accusing governments of taking too little action to deal with a challenge posed by the militant group Islamic State. Tokyo, Tsushiba's corporation's chief executive Hisao Tanaka and a string of other senior officials resigned on Tuesday for the roles in the country's biggest accounting scandal in years. McFadden set up an ice stool straight back to Goodyear, but recounted the story he will be telling for the rest of the days about how he fought off a shark with his bare hands during a surf competition in South Africa. Dubai, the United States said on Tuesday it was very disturbed by anti-U.S. hostility voiced by Iran's top leader after a nuclear deal, as both countries' top diplomats sought to calm opposition in a court from the political hardliners at home. UN says 3,600 died in conflict for months. Hafez and opponents battle each other in aid in a two-ship carrying food arriving in the port as Saudi-backed fighters battle gains in Yemen's Aden. Labor MPs who defied the leadership over the government's welfare bill have determined that party's attempts to regain power in its work intervention, spokesman said. In Nashville, Tennessee, a new report says more than one-fourth of Tennessee children are living in a party after a few years ago when the country was in a recession. Prosecutors say that Mrs. Bland's death by hanging in jail does not be treated like a murder investigation, despite having originally been deemed a suicide. David Sweat spent 6 months planning his escape in a New York prison, roaming around inside the prison walls and underground tunnels, scouting an escape route he told investigators following his capture. Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors of California says U.S. stock index futures were changed on Tuesday after veterans from technology giants including Apple as they continue to trade.
Verizon Communication Corporation's profit engine above a Wall Street expectations in the second quarter, while its successor growth was again propped up stabilizations. Brokerage firm Citigroup maintains its rating on Morgan Stanley as per information. The brokerage house has raised the price target at $39 per share from a prior target of $37. In London, the Irish drug maker Razan Farmer said on Tuesday that it has tweeted its unsolicited offer to acquire the poem in an all-share deal as it continues to put pressure on the board of its small American rival to engage in takeover talks. Dow 18,100.41, SP 500 28.28, and Nasdaq 5,218.86. For the past so many years, ice loss is being seen in glaciers and ice sheets. Global warming has deteriorated conditions to such a level that now the Arctic sea ice is also melting. The SpaceX Falcon 9 explosion was caused by a failed strut that allowed a helium bottle to burst inside of the rocket's liquid oxygen tank, CEO Elon Musk said Monday. A saliva test could be used in the future to detect Alzheimer's disease before symptoms develop, a new study suggests. Or a simple saliva test could be used to detect Alzheimer's. The study claims to be the first and quickly show a link between chronic lactose inversions and breast cancer development. Amgen Incorporated said a European Commission would approve this keenly anticipated cholesterol fighter drug Repatha. The approval covers patients who have a genetically predisposition to high cholesterol, those on maximum doses of statins, and those who cannot. Studies on rats with a fractured leg show that CBD without the psychoactive substance in wheat promotes faster, stronger bone healing. Peter Channel News Time, 8:36. Ta-da for our sports report here. Well, the Boston Red Sox continue to find yet another way for futility as they got swept in a day-night doubleheader by the Los Angeles Angels in the day cap 11-1 and a 7-3 in the night cap. As Red Sox will open up a 3-game series down in Houston against the Houston Astros with Brandon Johnson in the man for the Boston Red Sox. Apple hit 3 homers, and the Angels doubleheader sweeping the Boston Red Sox about added Mike Smith to the list of the Hall of Fame members as he passed the season as West at the all-time home run list. World number 2 joins the sweep but just missed out on the third major in the row, but despite at this point he saw the amateur Paul dead after the Open Championship at St. Andrews. Zach Johnson could have never been so happy to have been proved so wrong after he claimed his second major title with a dramatic victory at the Open Championship at St. Andrews. A U.S. magistrate judge has ordered that the NFL and NFL Players Association and settlement talks ahead of an upcoming hearing filed by the Players Union accusing Commissioner Roger Goodell of contempt of court. Peter Channel time is now 8:38. Time out for a travel report here. Route 1, both ends down in Narragansett to the South King side, it's a little slow. Route 4, down in the Exeter North King side section, it's a little slow here. 138 westbound side of the Newport Bridge, it's a little slow here. 295 on the northbound side, it's off from Route 37 in Crescent all the way up to Route 14 in Johnston here. Route 610 connector, so from Route 6 all the way out to Route 95. 95 southbound that side, it's so from Route 126 all the way out to downtown Providence here. 95 on the northbound side, it's so from Crescent all the way out to downtown Providence here. 146 southbound, so before Route 95 here. 146 so both ends of North Smithfield Stretch. 99 on the northbound side, so from Route 126 is Lincoln all the way out to Cumberland. 195 on the westbound side, slow before Route 18 in New Bedford here. Board Bridge on the southbound side, it's a little slow. Route 20 on the northbound side, slow for the board rotary here. 95 on the northbound side, it's slow for Deposit Street and all the way out to Route 128 Canton here. Route 3 on the northbound side, slow for after Route 18 in Weymouth all the way out to the Braintree Split here. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side, it's slow from the Braintree Split all the way out to Dorchester on the northbound side of the Southeast Expressway. Southbound side of the Southeast Expressway also down to the Dorchester stretch here. 120 on the northbound side, it is slow from Route 95 in Canton all the way up to the Route 120 in Waltham here. Mass 93 on the southbound side, also from the St. Bridge all the way up to the South Station. Mass back to the westbound side, it is slow from Logan Airport all the way out to South Boston. Mass back to the westbound side, it also at Route 93 here. Mass back to the eastbound side, it's over Natick all the way out to the Austin Barton tolls here and all the way out to the Prue Tunnel. Mass back to the westbound side, slow through the Prue Tunnel here. 120 to the southbound side, it's off from Route 3 to Burlington all the way out to Route to Waltham here. Route 2 to the westbound side, so after Route 4 to 225 and Lexington all the way out to Route 120 to Lexington here. Route 16 to the eastbound side. Route 2 to the eastbound side, so from Route 16 to Belmont all the way out to the Freshpond Parkway in Cambridge here. 93 to the southbound side, so from Bedford all the way out to the St. Bridge. Route 1 to the southbound side, so from Route 16 to Revere all the way out to Charlestown here. Route 188 to the southbound side, so from Best Back all the way out to Route 93 here. .298 in the eastbound side. It is slow from Northborough all the way out to Route 495 in Marlborough. We got an accident here on 290 in the eastbound side around Route 495 in Marlborough, so expect some delays here. 495 in the northbound side is slow from Route 109 in Milford all the way out to the Mass Pike here. 495 in the southbound side is slow from Route 62 in Berlin. Route 3 in the southbound side is slow from Route 495 in Chester all the way out to Billerica here, and then hip right again on Route 3 in the southbound side before Route 1. 495 in the southbound side, so for the Bethune stretch.
And the Spalding Turnpike are looking good. And up on the main turnpike, it is looking good from Putnam all the way up in Gardner. We got a few slow spots on the main turnpike on the southbound side in New Gloucester. So, but otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on the main turnpike here.
All right, looking at MBTA alerts here. Subway system, it's looking good on the commuter rail. Rayman West Line, train 509, 7:45 a.m. from substation delayed today, 10 to 50 minutes to the late train traffic ahead. Frank Line, train 732, 7:54 a.m. from Walpole, delayed today, 10 to 50 minutes to the medical emergency. Providence Line, train 808, 6:37 a.m. from Wickford Junction, delayed today, 10 to 15 minutes. Here, Peter Channel News Time. It's now 8:42 here, and ta-da for a weather report here today. Port Saskatchewan, about 88 degrees, cold wind becoming southwest about 5 to 9 miles by the afternoon. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms maybe before 10 p.m. Most of Saskatchewan lower at 60 degrees, and southwest wind about 5 miles becoming light available. Chance of 30%, new rain for about less than 10 minutes. Check to how much possible thunderstorms. For Wednesday, Saskatchewan about 83 degrees, northwest wind about 8 miles an hour here. Wednesday, most of Saskatchewan about 57 degrees, and west wind about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. Thursday, Saskatchewan about 83 degrees, west wind about 5 to 9 miles an hour here. Thursday, Port Saskatchewan about 60 degrees. Friday, most sunny Port Saskatchewan about say low about 59 degrees. Saturday, most sunny Port Saskatchewan about 36 about 59 degrees. Sunday, Port Saskatchewan about 70 degrees. Sunday night and Monday, chance of showers is on most Saskatchewan. Sunday night will be 62, chance of 40%, and Monday night, Monday's high will be 80, chance of 30%. Not in temperature at 8:43. Standard at 74 degrees. Humidity 82%. And it's most Saskatchewan. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Tuesday morning, July 21st, 2015. Previously, good morning with good positive. I'll see you at 11 a.m. for 11 a.m. report.